going to show you how I make my little miniature hats. I have a fabric piece and a felt piece, and these are the tops that I chose. I wanted to show you two different tops. One's a little bit more rounded. My little coffee can is a little rounded, and then the vanilla bottle is a little bit more just round and higher. I've got a couple of rubber bands, brush, and I've got a matte Mod Podge. I'm just going to cut these in a freehand circle. When I wanted to make a hat for one of my doll beds, I looked on YouTube and I found in Barbie size how they made them. So I just sized it down. And I'm just doing freehand because you're going to wind up cutting it off. You'll see what I mean. These are so easy. So now I'm just going to take the polka dot one, just push it over and put the rubber band around the cap. The smaller the rubber band, probably the better. I have had them pop off. And then just kind of fix it a little bit. It doesn't really matter. And the same for the blue. That's the felt one. These are so fun, and the longest time is just the drying time of the glue to make them. So there you go. That's how they look now. They don't really look like much of anything. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to take the Mod Podge, and I'm just going to put glue everywhere. Because this is going to dry and it's going to get hard. So it'll keep the shape of the hat. And I don't take it all the way to the end because you're going to cut it and bring it into a 1/12 scale. So I cut them a little big, but it doesn't really make a difference. And these are so fun, and after I made my first hat, I turned into the crazy hat lady, and if you stay till the end, you'll see what I mean. That one's got a lot of glue, but it's okay, it's gonna dry. And it needs to dry overnight. And here they are, dried overnight, and you can see they're stiff. And all the glue is dried, you don't see any white, and then you just pop it off, and it pops right off. And then you take the rubber band off. That one stuck a little. And that's the red one's the material. There you go. And now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut them smaller. And this is where you kind of just cut them how you want. I cut some of them really small. I cut some of them bigger. A little bit bigger if you want a sun hat. And you can see how the tops are a little different. One's a little squatter with round, and then the other one is a little bit more puffy on top. And there you go. Now I cut it down and it's starting to look like a little hat. And I wanted to show you two. I wanted to show you two different hat types and fabrics. And then underneath you can really tell where you need to cut to get it more round. The top you can't tell by, but if you turn it over, you'll be able to see. I really hope you want to make one of these because they are so fun. See how they're starting to take shape and look cute? Just wait. They get cuter. And here, see, I turned it upside down, and I can see where I need to trim a little bit to get it a little bit more round. There you go. And I've already picked out my ribbons just to make this video go a little faster. This video is a little long, but it's worth it. And the end is really worth it. And I already made some flowers. Like, these are little plastic flowers that I get from Dollar Tree. And I just cut them and I paint them and I paint the leaves. And it's just up to your imagination how you want to design your hat. And here I'm just taking some glue because I'm going to put the ribbon around the brim. And you can put the glue on the ribbon if you want. I just prefer to do it this way. And that is Elmer's glue. We've switched from Mod Podge to Elmer's glue. And wherever you do get glue on it, always remember that the Elmer's glue is going to dry clear. And there's how that looks. And then I'm just going to cut and I'm going to lap it over in the back so it closes. And you are going to have to hold it for just a little bit until the glue adheres and sets a little bit. You're going to love these. You are going to love these, trust me. It's hard to show with hands in the way. But we need our hands. And I'm just kind of holding it. There you go. And then I decided for this one, I wanted to do a black little bow in the back. I think pretty much all my little hats have bows in the back, because I think bows are just happy. You could choose whatever color you want to make these. The options are endless. And then nothing fancy about my method here. I'm just finding where my little fold over is. And then I just dunk it. I tend to use a lot of glue because I don't want them to fall apart. So I do tend to over glue a little bit. And I went ahead and I cut the excess ribbon in the back. And there we go. It's getting cuter. And the glue will dry. Now I had made some little flowers for these. These are I just cut the tops off. And then I had taken some red paint and put a little red paint in the middle. And I'm going to gob on some more glue. I'm using the end of the paintbrush because it really does a good job gobbing glue on there. When I'm going to make one of these hats, I kind of think, of how I want it to look. So that's why I make the little flowers and things ahead of time. So everything's ready. Oh, I need more glue. I need a lot of glue. And these little hats, you can hang them on the wall of a room. You can put them on a chair, lay them on a bed, put them on a patio outside on a table. And there we go with the little flowers on it. And I think the flowers are a little bigger, but they make a statement. And then I put it on a little hat stand. to dry. Let me tell you about the hat stand. So I made these out of beads and little dowels and little pieces of wood that I found in a package, and I primed them and I painted them because these hats deserve to be shown with pride on a hat stand. And you'll see what I mean at the end. They need respect. And here with the little blue one, here I am, I'm going to put the ribbon. Chose a little blue ribbon on this one. Now these little thin ribbons, you can get these like at Walmart. I don't know, 40 cents for a roll. I thought that was a pretty color. That's a pretty color blue for that felt hat. And I'm doing the same thing. I'm going to fold it over. These actually go pretty fast. There you go. And then I'm going to do a yellow bow for this one. You could make your bows ahead of time too. Gonna find my little fold over and I'm gonna dunk it. That looks cute, the blue and the yellow, cute. And now for this hat, I knew when I saw the blue felt that I wanted this one to have a big flower on it. So I took 2 flowers, painted them, put them together, and then used a little pom-pom for the center. And how cute is that? It's a statement. It's an Easter bonnet. And on the hat stand to dry. And I'm not done with this one yet. I had painted some little leaves, the tips of some little leaves, and I'm thinking, okay, let's put a green leaf on this one. However you want to do it, whatever you see. And these are going to dry overnight. All the glue is going to dry. And then I'll just look them over in the morning. So cute. So cute. Look at that. They're just the cutest thing ever. I just can't get over them. So here they are in the morning and they're dry. And on the red one, it needed something. So I took the back of a paintbrush, dipped it in white paint, and put polka dots on it. It took it over the top. It's adorable. Look at these. And here we are. I became the crazy hat lady, and I couldn't stop making these hats. And each one is different. They all have personalities. They're smiling. Look how pretty these are. If these don't make you happy, I don't know what makes you happy, because these are a little field of, like a field of happy flowers, but these are happy hats. They're all different. There's a little red one that I showed when we made it. And I really liked the polka dots. Those polka dots are done with toothpicks. And some are fabric, some are felt. I used pretty much all the same flowers. They just look different because I painted them. I can't with these. I can't. They're just so wonderful. They're so happy. They make me so happy. I love them. I just love them. Look at the purple one. Look at the yellow one. Some of them even have bling on them. Little rhinestones. Can you choose a favorite?